So earlier this week at E3, Bethesda announced that two of its biggest games were coming to virtual reality. That's Fallout 4 and the new Doom. So this is kind of a dream of people who are into virtual reality. You can just put on a headset, boot up your favorite game, and enter the world. But instead of using the normal gamepad, you're actually using Vive and motion controls. So we got to check it out.
So I am right by the gas station very early in Fallout 4, and right now, a lot of... Oh god, sorry. Something's shooting at me. Just a second, sorry.
So they wouldn't let us shoot the screen for any of this, and these games are still very, very rough. But we managed to get in and play something that actually feels like it could be turned into something real.
It's very sad that you can't pet the dog. He ran away. But it is really neat to be able to teleport around this.
Fallout is the more complete of the games, and they've actually promised you will be able to play VR Fallout next year. They can put you in something that is definitely the Fallout world, and you can move around it by teleporting. You can look at your Pip-Boy and interact with it using the Vive controller, and you can shoot. What you can't do is pretty much anything else. You can't talk to people, you can't craft, and we didn't really get to go beyond this one very small part of the world. So these are things that are going to be kind of difficult to do, and if they do them wrong, then it could really mess up the game. But it does give you a new perspective on Fallout.
So the big difference between VR Fallout 4 and normal Fallout 4 is that you're a lot more deliberate in here. In the Wasteland in Fallout 4, there's a tendency to run around really quickly to just try to cover as much ground as you can to try to find that one tiny thing that's out there somewhere. In here, I have to think about absolutely everywhere that I move. So just going like here, clicking through this, I have to actually sort of pay attention to my surroundings in a way that I think I probably wouldn't otherwise.
Is that something you want in an open world game where everything's really spread out? I don't know, but it is interesting.
Oh god, the Cyber Demon's huge.
Doom, we don't know if there's actually going to be a full game there, and what you get are a lot of short experiences. The most fun one is basically a shooting gallery where you're in a hallway and you're taking down demons with your gun and a grenade. So we're going to hear more about this at QuakeCon, but they definitely seem committed to making it something more. And hey, I like shooting galleries a lot. I'd be pretty happy if they did that.
Let's see how far I can throw this grenade.
So there's a lot of dangers of porting a game badly to virtual reality. Obviously you could get sick, but it could also just not be very much fun. It could not fit the format of the game. And we've already been promised a VR Doom and had that fall through a few years ago. So now it's kind of anyone's guess as to whether they'll be able to nail down those last bits of the puzzle. And there are very many of them. But if they do, it's a huge deal for virtual reality. And hopefully we'll hear more about it in the coming months.